Hi everyone, welcome back on my channel. This time with taking apart a laptop. In this case it's a Compaq or HP Presario CQ60. I believe it's a 420SA. Let's have a look at the bottom. It's 420SA. I guess it's a UK model, but it applies on CQ60-1, etc. So those who has the CQ60-420SA again, you're lucky. There we go. So first time, obviously, or the first step is obviously always take out the battery. There should be 6 screws below. These are Phillips screws, so that's pretty much all you're gonna need is a Phillips screwdriver. 2 of them hold a keyboard on the top. They not always come out, but don't worry, once you turn it around they will fall out. You can try to yank them a bit out, but don't apply too much pressure. This laptop is about, I don't know, let's say 8 years old now. It's 2014. Yeah, I would say about 8 years. Still comes with the Windows Vista. Or came at the time. Right, that's that. As I said, you can tape them now to the battery, or you can use a box. Well, I'm gonna use a box, which I prepared here. Now that has the numbers on it, so I know which steps I've undertaken already. Then you just remove a wireless cover. I hope you can all see it. My hand is in the way, but I mean, don't know how to aim camera so I can show you all of it. So that's that. It's just like it's gonna completely fall apart, so don't be worried to apply a bit of pressure. Now these are the aerials for wireless and the wireless card attached with one screw. Phillips screw again, take it apart or take it out. See, I locked it in there. There's 2 screws. It's a bit cold here at the moment, about 14 degrees, so freezing. And then it kind of pops out itself. And you can try to help it a bit. There we go. See how it popped out. So I put it in tray number 2. Take it out. Then memory, always placed on clicks. So again with the screwdriver, and then again, kind of pops out, and you can slide it out. First dim. There's no screws involved with the memory. Once it pops out, you can then slide it out like so. Then we go to hard drive bay. And I see it's 1, 2, 3 screws. Phillips again. Notice a Cmos battery here. If your time is failing, every time you restart a computer, replace this battery, and or resetting back to default replaces the battery. Usually it's CR2032 or CR2025, but most likely 2032. And once you set the time again, it stays set. It needs to be done, I don't know, every 4 years, 5 years. So hard drive, SATA, hope you can see that, slides out. So you see that now we already in the part of, now you would be replacing the hard drive. You can just simply then take out the caddy, 4 screws, you can then slide it back in. It's just another casing for accommodating the hard drive in the bay. Now, below the hard drive, in this case, there's 2 screws. Out of the frame I have the box, just put it right here. So you see, and it's bay number 4. Whoa. That's that. Yeah, the frame is not so big. Even the lens is so wide. Then CD drive, 1 screw. It has a little, CD sign on it. And again, if you want to be absolutely sure, slide it out like so and tape it with a bit of a paper tape or cellular tape on the top of the CD drive. Then you're never going to forget, and you will not be able to slide in. In my case, I'm going to put it into bay number 5. Now, all covers has been removed, so now you basically want to take out all the frame screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And usually there is some hidden as well, but I can't see any. Sometimes they are below the Wi-Fi card in another more up-to-date Compaq models. Sometimes there's additional ones in below the hard drive as well. But in our case it's only 6 screws around. I want to keep this video short, so I'm going to speed up these, hopefully. But I guess we'll do it on 2 parts again. See, again, it's not coming out. Now, don't be too worried. You can like slightly shake it once you turn it around. Even though my screwdriver has a magnetic tip, it doesn't come out. I suspect there's something with the hinges going on. So way number 6 for me. For you might be a tape again. You can tape it somewhere here. Now you see the fan is here. Here it exhausts out of the computer. Now we're gonna take it apart. Turn it around. Maybe some of those battery screws will fall out, so we can then collect them. And open it up like so. I heard that one of our hinge screws fell out. No, it's under the battery screw. Right, important part here. The keyboard looks like it almost comes out, but this black frame slides to the back, and then you can, sorry, I put this out of the way. Then you can take out a keyboard. There's some additional screws usually below the keyboard. I'm gonna take a flat screwdriver this time to help me and make my way around. You can even do this manually. See already it's coming out, but it doesn't come out because you have to like slide it to the back. First off, we need to get out that corner screw there. There it is. Again. The keyboard. I'm saying don't be too worried to use your force. You want to rip out the keys, but there you go. My hand got below. There's something holding it in here. It's either the screw from the bottom, and it is the screw. Once I take this out, come on, there's a little guy. There we go. Sorry. Put it back down. Right. That was the last one. 1, 2, 3 holders. Now you can see that the ribbon cable here attaches to the keyboard, and it has 2 white clips on the side. You can use a screwdriver again and slightly put these up towards the screen. Don't take it up, but just like slide it out that way towards the screen, and then the ribbon cable comes out. Keyboard off. And there's 1, 2 ribbon cables. There's a VGA cable here, some speakers plugged in, aerials go all the way around here. It looks all kind of messy, but as I'm saying, once you get your hands down, just follow this, reverse it a couple of times, and you will get it. These black levers, whatever you call them, they just pop up. Flat screwdriver, put it below and pop it up. You don't want to do it too much, otherwise it could get like come off, but you can click it back to the place if that happens. And then ribbon cable slides out. There's one for touchpad down here. Hope you can see that. slides out with a bit of a help, hopefully. There it is. Now we'll leave the others attached, we get to them later. And there's screws. They're also marked on the metal frame. There's one here, another here, and then again you can tape them right here, so you will not be able to put back your keyboard without untaping them. There's another one located next to the CD drive bay or DVD drive bay. Right, I can really put my head directly above because there's a camera. But right now you see that I already am able to unclick the two parts, or the top part, put it into my casing here. Now there you can again use a metal bit or use something plastic to help you make your way around, and I have these plastic bits somewhere from eBay or something like that. You can kind of make your way around, and it will like click or almost like crack, but don't be too worried, as I'm saying, it's normal. Slide VGA cable out here from one side, another side. Be extremely careful with this because there's golden pins which are, or like a socket with golden pins which is on the motherboard, and this cable slides out. It's a bit taped here as well. Right, we have been stopped by overheating of the card again. So VGA cable out. There's another cable here for speakers, and here too, microphone as well. So again, you want to kind of use a flat screwdriver and keep changing the sides until it comes out. Be careful with these. As a last resort, you can also like pull the cable back gently. You can also unplug it later or leave it plugged, because this is not coming through the top part, so I'll leave it plugged now. There's another white one here as well. You see, I'm not taking much care, but I mean, right. As that, aerials, recommend to take them out. We'll put them back in later. Now these are for the Wi-Fi. As you've seen previous steps, we took out the Wi-Fi card. Simply take them out. There we go. And we'll put them back to the frame. Now I'm gonna make my way around again with this blue bit and lift the top part. Or see, I'm not gonna make my way, but you should. See the black frame I told you before? Comes out like so. The aerials are in my way. There we go. That's just for the ribbon cable. There is for power button and the Wi-Fi switch. Now there's another screw on this side. Don't forget that one. That's below the black frame. You could break the silver bit. Tape it right next to the hole, for example. I'll just put it here. And it's kind of coming off. I think there's one screw here as well. Looks like, yeah. It always varies for different models, but these screws, which are holding hinges, become loose after a little while. Don't be too alarmed, don't be too worried. There's two on each side, I believe, yeah. Phillips screws again. Hold your screen, otherwise it's gonna fall back. Comes out. Hope you can see that it's a bit dark. Sorry. Right, 4 screws, put them inside. You can tape them on the screen or next to the hinges here on this part, for example. The tape usually works the best for beginners, I guess. It's quite handy. So it's one aerial on one side, the other aerial on the other side. The screen comes out. See, there's gray cable which we unplugged previously. Just gonna take it out. And then it goes into this little LED. You can slightly yank it out and then you just put it back in again. Screen is out. You see this taking apart kind of applies for every single repair or hardware repair you're going to do on the laptop. Check it over. No more screws there. No more screws on the other side. Am I within the frame? I guess. And kind of like wobble it sideways again. Screw there. See this line around the radiator. Can't really change my focus now, but there's like a line above the exhaust holes. There's some bits here, mess, dust. And you can again use something plastic, credit card for example, and kind of unclick it. All the battery screws of mine coming out. Right, there we go. No more cables there. Touchpad replacement here, again, simple. Just put it sideways. I recommend also, as you're taking it apart, you can layer it into the one plastic box. Now we exposed the motherboard here. Fan plugged with one cable on the top. Unplug it here. It's covered with the speaker. Now to take apart or take out the motherboard, because you have to take it out, there's no other way again. This is just a stepper. It holds SATA port for the DVD drive. We'll have to take it out so we can lift up the motherboard. And it just slides into the motherboard SATA port. There's a screw right on the corner. Everything Phillips screws all the time. Now you can use like a marker and red marker, or you can just again tape it directly on the place where you took it from. I'm just gonna place it here for a moment for me, because I'm gonna immediately put it back. Oh, this video is getting very long. Another ribbon cable, same system like before, very simple. A little bit on the top. Then you slide it in like so, and you put this lever down, lift it up. It's 4 3.5 mil jacks, and the lights on the front of the computer. See this little cable there? Take it out as well. It's for the battery. Now the battery has become loose, but again we'll put it back. Speaker cables. Cable. Very hard to take out. Don't destroy the white bit. It's hard to replace afterwards. Now the motherboard is becoming slowly loose, but you see that the speaker's covered. Put it slightly more to the frame so you can see it. Hopefully. Comes loose. Again, don't mind my method, but I'm going to be putting that immediately. So a speaker comes out and you see quite a lot of dust already. Just remove it somewhere. What I also use, and I'm bringing it to show you here, because we're going to use that. Oh, great tea. It's really cold here. Make a bit order, so you're not gonna kill me. Now normally I would just put all screws together, but for the purpose of the video again. Now, We have taken out the speaker that was connected with only one screw. My recommendation for you, again, tape it on the top. The motherboard is becoming more and more loose. There's another screw here. They are kind of they have like a sign of Phillips screwdriver. And another one in the corner. So those were 3 screws on motherboard, all signed with Phillips. 1, 2, 3. We'll put them all together. Here, here. Speaker screw there too. Now again, becoming more and more loose. And now becomes the tricky part here. The Vga port, HDMI, USB, card reader and LAN port, all of them kind of like go through this frame bit, and again at the same time they are connected with all of it. It's connected with the fan area. Just gonna lift it up. Something holds it there, and I see again another screw which I missed. You might have noticed. You are screaming behind the screen. Well, I didn't notice. There you go. Becomes more loose. And again, left, right. Keep wobbling. Left, right, and there we go. See, I wasn't really like caring that much. It's not like if you're gonna touch it with your bare hands, you destroy it and static electricity and all this kind of stuff. I'm sure there's gonna be some haters out there, but I mean, it's the way I do it for the last 5 years. Never happened anything. Right, the battery is connected from the bottom. You can't see it, but the Cmos battery is connected from the bottom. I'm just gonna unplug it quickly. And it kind of stays on the place, so you can leave it there. Don't forget to plug it back afterwards. Right, my motherboard is out. I'll put the bottom of the laptop with the speaker away. Carefully. Now here, I'm just gonna gently put it down and get some cardboard for it. Right, we have taken out the motherboard. Turn it around. Four screws, Phillips. One, usually they are attached to the heatsink, so you don't have to be worried that you're gonna lose them. Sometimes they become loose. But as I said, you're gonna put it right back in, so you don't want to do this like you take it apart one day, then you leave it for a couple of days, and then you come back to it. If you're not accustomed doing it every single day, you're gonna forget where everything belongs. Now gently lift it up. Athlon CPU, graphics. Now this is a kind of like a thermal pad or whatever. It transfers the heat in between the chip below to the heatsink. It's quite good. Don't touch that. Don't destroy that. This is just a standard thermal paste. Over time it became quite hard. So it's good to clean it. Also clean it from this copper bit on the heatsink. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna come back here. I'm just gonna use a microfiber cloth simply. Don't be worried to clean this area, same this area. When I'm gonna clean it, I'll show you what I'm applying as a thermal compound, and we'll put it back after we clean the fan. I just wanted to tell you what I'm using here to clean it. This is no advertisement for Akasa, but I found over years that this is pretty good cleaner. Tim Clean CPU and heatsink cleaner from Akasa. Now I'll just apply a little bit of it on microfiber cloth, so like so, and it cleans all the spare areas of the CPU. See, I'm not taking again too much care, and yeah, as I'm saying, don't get me wrong, it really is safe. So same with that copper bit here. Sparkling. There we go. Now what I'm going to apply is Arctic MX2 standard thermal compound or thermal paste. Just going to make like a little dot in the middle. once we screw the heatsink on the top, it will nicely and evenly spread around the CPU area. Now that's that. We're gonna do that afterwards. And now we're just gonna take apart the fan. I can straight away see small Phillips screws. 1, 2, 3. Is it gonna come off? Usually it's also clipped, or there's one more hidden. Looks like it's coming off. Here we go. It's your dust. Disgusting. Dust and fluff accumulated over a period of 2 years. Clean it. Just use the Geotos rocket blower again to blow through the through this radiator area. You can blow out the fan bit too. Careful, don't damage the fins. Right, that's that. Put it back in, screw it back in, then screw it on the top. Okay, I'll just I'll show you this too. Once I put it back in, screw 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, but like across, so the paste spreads nice and even around. Just like it. And first thing you want to do is plug back your fan. You don't want to forget that, honestly. Plug it back. Right guys, I hope this helped some of you who wanted to clean your laptop again. As I'm saying, it's good to do it once a year. Always keep in mind not use it on the bed. You know, lay it flat on the solid surfaces. I'm not gonna assemble it now because I need to replace the socket and I need to order it, so it takes a couple of days to come in. But basically, reverse the video. Fairly simple. If you were left with 1 or 2 screws, it's no big deal. Usually they are double or triple secured with the others. As I'm saying, don't be too worried. Now, if it doesn't start up. Once you assemble it, or it starts up but there's no display, first thing you want to try is to properly reseat the RAM. So make sure you slide it in properly, like push it in and then click it on the place. That always kind of works. If it still doesn't start up, then drop me a comment, and obviously I can help you to solve it. Because as I'm saying, usually there is no reason if you tightened up all these screws and you plugged your fan in that it wouldn't start up. Okay, so good luck with it. Hope it helps again, and yeah, gonna be looking forward to your likes or dislikes and comments. Thank you very much. Bye.